I was just checking out my video, so my cousin decided to help me. So I found this. Where is it? Where is it? Now it's gone. No, the cat thing is gone. Yeah, I lost this cat thing called this stupid little thing called About Cat. Is it true about cats? Second of all, what? This problem, me, and I suck at this game thing. I really want to see this one. We'll watch this. Okay.
You were the shadow to my light.
Well, we'll just watch this YouTuber.
Here's a tip for all of you in middle school and high school right now. You know that anxious feeling that you get all the time that everyone is watching you and secretly judging and scrutinizing every little thing about you? Like if you walk by the cool kids and they start laughing and you automatically assume that they're laughing at you because you just couldn't get your hair to behave that morning? Yeah, that has a name in psychology. It's called the imaginary audience.
Okay.
It's subconsciously believing every mistake you make and every imperfection about your appearance is seen and judged by everyone. Well, I've got some consolation for you. You ain't alone.
What?
Most everyone in your school is dealing with those thoughts. And that anxiety from person to person is going to be expressed in a plethora of different ways, including negative ways like bullying. Free your mind, man. The imaginary audience isn't real. The world is not what it seems. Wake up. The Matrix has you.
Oh my God.
So one of the hard facts about school and about life in general is dress codes. Yeah, it doesn't stop after high school explainers. People are always telling you what to wear. In jobs, at restaurants, passing by on the street. I wouldn't be wearing shorts if I had your legs, sweetie. Oh yeah? Well, your judgment of others is a manifestation of your crippling disappointment in how your life is turning out. Sweetie. When I was but a middle schooler, I went to a private preparatory school that made us wear uniforms.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that in a British accent. They cared very much what color your socks were and if your skirt was below the knees. 1 inch too high and that would be anarchy, I tell you. That's something that I remember the girls at that school complained a lot about, is that their skirts were just too long. They're so long I can't think straight. Free the knee. Look, I'm all for personal expression, but that school didn't let us wear leggings in the winter under our skirts unless it was below freezing. So if you want even less protection from the elements, then go right ahead. I'll be over here in the thermal tent that I wear around my waist. I'm not going to say that uniforms are an inherently bad thing. Some people like not having to think about what they wear in the morning. But I am not one of those people.
Yeah,
I
me too.
I can't even decide on one outfit to stick my animated self with. Just look at this cartoon wardrobe. Eat your heart out, Minnie Mouse. So you can be sure that I was happy to be rid of that school uniform when I started public high school. I didn't have many non-uniform outfits, so my mom and I went out and bought me a brand new wardrobe for school. And for my freshman year, there wasn't anything too special about this school's dress code. Just the usual fare, the stuff you'd expect. No miniskirts or midriffs, pants so long that you trip over them, no multicolored hair that looks like you took a highlighter to your head. It all felt very reasonable, especially having just left a school that gave you detention if your shoelaces weren't the same color as your shoe. But the next year... Geez, I don't even know what happened. Someone at that school must have royally screwed up because suddenly the staff decided that they needed to ban all clothing with pictures and words on it. Got a cute picture of a turtle on your shirt? Banned! Your pants got the name of the designer on it? Banned! Got a sweater with musical instruments on it? Banned! And it's against the dress code, too. This was a huge deal at my school. Every kid was outraged.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the same nowadays, but back in my high school, graphic tees were the majority of
Oh, My
everyone's
Little Pony.
wardrobe. Heck, I had just bought a whole new wardrobe the previous year, and now you're telling me I gotta go out and...
Oh wait, 1 second. Before
Pants got the name of the designer on it? Banned! Got a sweater with musical instruments on it? Banned! And it's against the dress code, too.
Okay.
This was a huge deal at my
Look
school.
at that, guys.
Every kid was
Wait,
outraged.
I would show
I
you.
don't know if it's the same nowadays, but back in my high school, graphic tees were the majority of everyone.
Look, Fluttershy, Toy Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, yeah, I forgot. Rainbow Dash and Applejack. Okay, you can't wear none of those at that school. Okay, good. I feel bad for them.
Heck, I had just bought a whole new wardrobe the previous year, and now you're telling me I gotta go out and buy another one entirely? What the hell, school? The only exceptions to the rule were school shirts, like from clubs and sports teams, college shirts, or patterns. So basically, if you had one graphic on the front of your shirt, that's a big old no-no. But if the graphic was all over, that's perfectly fine. Yes, makes sense. Good call, staff. All this meant was I wore a lot of black theater club shirts, to the point where people were mistaking me for being goth. But there was one shirt I had that was my personal rebellion against the tyranny. On a trip to Disney World, I found a Grumpy shirt that legitimately looked like a college debate team shirt. Grumpy State Debate Team. We're right, you're wrong, debate over. My,
Oh my
Disney
gosh.
merchandise designers. Aren't you a talented bunch?
Oh,
Thanks
yeah.
for aiding the rebellion. That shirt looks so much like a real college shirt that I wore to school dozens of times, and not once did a teacher or staff member decide to look a little bit closer at it. I'm so bad.
Oh my
That
gosh.
wasn't the only time that I bent the dress code rules. When it came to backpacks, we had to have mesh or clear plastic so
What?
the adults could see what we were carrying.
What?
Gotta make sure no one's bringing any questionable items into school. Like Game Boys. But for
Yeah.
some reason, girls were still allowed to carry purses.
What?
Because I could never fit my Game Boy in here. So what ended up happening is a lot of girls tried to work around the system with messenger bags. If they got caught, they could argue that it was a big purse. Sometimes they got away with it, and sometimes they didn't. I was one of these messenger bag rule benders. I had followed the backpack rule for 2 years, but by junior year, my clear plastic backpack had broken. Those things suck, by the way.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I found a denim messenger bag.
Yes.
I really liked it. Wanted to show off its
Let's
school. So sue me.
wait.
Now here is where
Get a
having the
video.
reputation of